Absence truly makes the heart grow fonder. When you step back and create some emotional distance, you allow space for longing and desire to build. People often take their loved ones for granted when they're always around, but by giving them room to miss you, you ignite their need for connection. This subtle yet powerful shift can make them crave your presence like never before. In this video, we'll dive into how to make them miss you badly. From understanding the power of absence to creating unforgettable moments, we'll explore 7 simple yet effective strategies that will have them longing for your presence. Build mystery and intrigue following the power of absence. Another powerful tool in making someone miss you is creating a sense of mystery and intrigue. When you allow a little mystery to linger around you, it sparks curiosity and makes the other person want to know more. People are naturally drawn to the unknown. They want to solve the puzzle, understand what's hidden, and unravel the layers. By leaving just enough to the imagination, you keep them engaged and emotionally invested in trying to figure you out. The key to building mystery is not about playing games or being deceitful. It's about creating a healthy sense of curiosity. Don't share every detail of your life or thoughts all at once. If you're constantly available and open, it becomes easy for them to predict and lose interest. But when you hold back just a little, you make them wonder what you're doing, who you're with, or what's going on in your life. It creates a sense of longing, and it's that curiosity that will have them missing you. One great way to introduce mystery is through the art of selective communication. Rather than always responding instantly to texts or messages, leave room for them to wonder when they'll hear from you next. The anticipation builds, and it makes the moments when you do connect feel much more significant. Similarly, when you share something personal, don't give it all away at once. Let them ask questions or wait for the next opportunity to learn more about you. This slow revelation keeps them coming back for more and keeps their interest alive. Mystery also ties into how you present yourself in the world. If you always show every side of your personality, there's nothing left to discover. But if you offer glimpses of your life, your passions, or your thoughts, just enough to make them want to know more, you keep them intrigued. When they start to wonder about you, it becomes harder for them to get you out of their mind, and that's when they begin to truly miss your presence. In addition, don't be afraid to embrace a little unpredictability. Being a bit spontaneous or occasionally surprising them can also spark intrigue. A change in routine, an unexpected gesture, or a surprise plan will keep them on their toes, making it difficult for them to predict your next move. The unpredictability you bring into their life is another reason they will feel drawn to you, and in turn, miss you more. By building mystery and intrigue, you create a pull that draws them in emotionally. Instead of feeling secure in knowing everything about you, they'll constantly be left wondering, thinking, and craving your presence. In the next section, we'll explore how emotional space, when done right, can make them miss you even more. Create emotional space building on the intrigue you've created by keeping a bit of mystery. The next powerful tool in making someone miss you is creating emotional space. While physical absence can spark desire, it's emotional space that truly deepens longing. When you allow the other person room to miss you on a deeper, more emotional level, they'll begin to crave not just your presence, but the emotional connection they feel when they're with you. Creating emotional space isn't about pulling away or acting distant. It's about giving the other person the chance to experience life without you, allowing them to realize the significance of your presence in their lives. When you're always available, always the person they turn to, it can be easy for them to take your attention and affection for granted. By stepping back, you allow them to experience the contrast of not having you around, making them appreciate what they had, and miss it deeply. One of the most effective ways to create emotional space is by focusing on your own life and interests. When you invest time in your personal growth, passions, and hobbies, you naturally become more intriguing and independent. This not only helps you grow as an individual, but it also sends the message that you are a person who values yourself, your time, and your well-being. When you're emotionally self-sufficient, you send a powerful signal that you're not desperate for attention or validation. This independence creates an emotional distance that is both attractive and magnetic. It's also important to create moments where you're not always available. Instead of being at their beck and call, give them the opportunity to miss you. When you don't always respond immediately to texts or calls, or when you don't always make yourself available to meet at their convenience, you create a gap that increases their emotional need for you. This space allows them to feel the absence of your energy and presence in their life, making them yearn for the connection you share. However, emotional space isn't about completely disappearing or being absent for long periods. It's about balance. You want to maintain a sense of mystery and absence without completely cutting off communication. Let them feel the void, but make sure that when you do connect, it's meaningful. Keep your interactions filled with emotion and affection, but don't give everything away. This will create a longing in them for more of your energy, more of your time, and more of your presence. Ultimately, creating emotional space helps build emotional dependence. By allowing the other person to experience moments without you, they begin to recognize how much they value your connection, and as a result, they'll begin to miss you in ways that go beyond just physical presence. In the next section, we'll explore how showing confidence and independence can take this emotional attraction to an entirely new level, making them miss you even more. Show confidence and independence following the emotional space you've created. Another powerful way to make someone miss you is by showing confidence and independence. When you prioritize your own life, passions, and well-being, it not only makes you more attractive, but it also strengthens the emotional pull they feel towards you. Confidence is magnetic. It draws people in and makes them want to be around you. Independence, on the other hand, signals that you're someone who is whole on your own, making your presence even more valuable. People often find themselves drawn to those who have their own sense of purpose and direction in life. When you confidently pursue your goals and interests, you show that your happiness doesn't rely on anyone else's approval or attention. This sense of self-assuredness makes you far more intriguing. It sends the message that you are valuable, and when someone is lucky enough to have your attention, they should cherish it. When you stop seeking constant validation from others, you create an air of mystery and value around yourself, making the other person want to earn your attention and affection. Independence also creates a healthy emotional distance, which allows the other person to recognize the importance of your presence in their life. If you're always available, always putting their needs ahead of your own, it can be easy for them to take you for granted. But when you set boundaries, focus on your own ambitions, and make time for your own life, you subtly remind them that you are someone with your own world, someone they need to prioritize in order to keep in their life. Another key aspect of showing confidence and independence is the way you carry yourself. Confident body language, self-respect, and a positive attitude make you more appealing and help you stand out. When you walk into a room with your head held high, smiling, and radiating positive energy, you not only attract attention, but you also make others feel like they're lucky to be around you. It's this sense of self-worth and energy that can make someone miss your presence more deeply. They'll yearn for the feeling they get when they're with you, and they'll recognize that your time and energy are valuable. The beauty of confidence is that it's contagious. When you show independence, you inspire others to also embrace their own individuality. Instead of relying on each other for constant emotional support, you create a dynamic that's based on mutual respect, admiration, and excitement. This makes the relationship feel more balanced and authentic, leading to stronger emotional connections that will leave them wanting more. By embracing your own independence and showing confidence in who you are, you not only make yourself more attractive, but you also foster an environment where the other person can't help but miss you. In the next section, we'll explore the art of communication and how strategic, meaningful exchanges can keep them thinking about you long after the conversation ends. Master the art of communication, building on the foundation of confidence and independence. Mastering the art of communication is a game changer in making someone miss you. While physical absence and emotional space are essential, how you communicate, and how often you choose to communicate, can have an immense impact on how much they think about you. It's not about saying everything all at once or constantly texting. It's about making every interaction meaningful and memorable. Effective communication is about quality, not quantity. Instead of bombarding them with messages throughout the day, focus on crafting thoughtful, engaging conversations that spark curiosity. Leave them wanting more with every interaction. This means resisting the urge to overshare or always be available for a chat. When you do communicate, make it count. Share something interesting, ask intriguing questions, or create moments of emotional connection. This type of meaningful conversation leaves a lasting impression and makes them eagerly anticipate your next exchange. Timing is everything. If you're always there, always quick to respond, it can lose its appeal. But when you leave a little gap between messages or make them wait for your replies, you heighten the sense of longing. This subtle push and pull create emotional tension that makes them look forward to hearing from you. They'll start to miss your messages, your thoughts, and your energy, wondering when they'll hear from you next. By mastering this dynamic, you create a sense of excitement every time you reach out, making your presence more valuable. Another crucial aspect of communication is keeping the conversation balanced. Avoid putting too much pressure on them to constantly initiate or carry the conversation. Instead, let it flow naturally, giving space for both of you to contribute. Show genuine interest in their life, but don't make it all about them. Ask questions, share your own experiences, and let the exchange feel like a meaningful connection rather than a transactional conversation. When both people feel emotionally involved, it deepens the bond and keeps the other person wanting to stay in touch. Don't forget the power of nonverbal communication, too. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can speak volumes. Whether it's in person or through video chats, how you convey your emotions can make a huge impact. A subtle smile, a knowing look, or the way you express warmth and enthusiasm can leave them thinking about you long after the conversation ends. The more emotionally engaging and genuine you are, the more likely they'll miss your energy and connection. In addition, it's important to know when to step back and allow them the opportunity to reach out. While being present is important, giving them the space to initiate contact shows that you're not just there whenever they need you. This dynamic creates an element of excitement, making every interaction feel fresh and meaningful. In the next section, we'll dive into how to leave a lasting impression by creating unforgettable moments that keep them coming back for more. Leave a lasting impression building on the art of meaningful communication. The next key to making someone miss you is leaving a lasting impression. It's not just about what you say or how often you communicate, but about creating experiences and moments that resonate deeply. When you leave someone with a feeling of warmth, connection, or excitement, they'll find themselves thinking about you long after you've parted ways. The best way to leave a lasting impression is by being genuinely present in your interactions. Whether it's a small, thoughtful gesture or a deep conversation that touches on emotional topics, these moments stay in people's minds. It's the authenticity of your actions and words that make an impact. When you make someone feel truly seen and heard, it creates an emotional bond that they'll yearn to revisit. It's that feeling of being understood, appreciated, and valued that lingers in their thoughts, making them miss you even when you're not around. One powerful way to make an impression is by creating memorable experiences together. This doesn't always have to mean grand gestures. Sometimes, it's the little things that matter most. A spontaneous adventure, a heartfelt compliment, or a simple but meaningful gesture can leave a lasting imprint on someone's heart. These moments create a connection that feels special and irreplaceable. When they think back on these experiences, they'll recall the feelings they had when they were with you, intensifying their desire to experience it again. Additionally, leaving a lasting impression is about showing your unique qualities and allowing your true self to shine. When you express your personality, whether it's your sense of humor, your kindness, or your creativity, you become unforgettable. People are naturally drawn to those who are authentic and unapologetically themselves. When you let your light shine, you create an impression that's not only memorable but magnetic. They'll miss the way you make them feel, and they'll find themselves drawn to the energy you bring. The power of emotional connection also plays a huge role in leaving a lasting impression. Deep conversations that foster vulnerability, shared values, or mutual respect create bonds that are not easily forgotten. When you open up about your life, thoughts, and dreams, you invite them into your world. This emotional investment creates a sense of intimacy that will make them miss the connection you share, long after the conversation has ended. In addition, don't underestimate the impact of small, thoughtful surprises. These unexpected gestures, whether it's a text checking in or a thoughtful gift, can leave a powerful mark. When they feel valued and appreciated, it strengthens the emotional connection, making them miss your presence even more. It's these small moments that build anticipation for your next interaction, ensuring that they'll always look forward to the next time you make an impression. Leaving a lasting impression is about creating a space in their heart that only you can fill. When you master this, you'll find that they'll miss not just your presence, but the unique energy and connection you bring into their lives. In the next section, we'll discuss how giving them a reason to miss you will solidify that longing, ensuring they keep coming back for more. Give them a reason to miss you following the lasting impression you've created. The final key to making someone miss you is by giving them a reason to miss you. This goes beyond just making them feel emotionally connected or having unforgettable moments. To truly make them long for your presence, you need to ensure that there's something valuable and unique about you that they can't easily find elsewhere. You become irreplaceable when they realize the significance of what you bring into their life. One of the most powerful ways to give them a reason to miss you is by being a source of joy, positivity, and emotional fulfillment. When you brighten their day, bring excitement into their life, or provide comfort and support when they need it most, you leave them with a deep emotional imprint. These positive emotions are powerful and linger long after you've parted ways. They'll associate those feelings with you, and when they find themselves needing that boost again, they'll yearn for your presence. By being the person who adds value to their life, you become someone they can't easily forget. Another key aspect of giving them a reason to miss you is by being emotionally available when it counts, but not always. You don't need to be the one they turn to for every little thing, but when you do show up, make sure your presence is impactful. By showing up at the right moments, offering support when they need it most, or celebrating their achievements with them, you become the person they'll turn to in times of emotional need. This creates a sense of dependency on your emotional support, and it will make them miss the way you make them feel during these significant moments. Your individuality also plays a crucial role in giving them a reason to miss you. When you show up as your authentic self, confident in your uniqueness, you create an energy that others find magnetic. Whether it's your sense of humor, your kindness, your intelligence, or your creativity, you offer something distinct that can't easily be replaced. The more you embrace your uniqueness, the more others will miss it when it's not around. It's the little quirks, habits, or ways of thinking that make you stand out, and these are the things they'll long for when you're not there. Additionally, don't forget the importance of creating some level of unpredictability. When you keep them guessing just enough, they'll start to miss the fun, exciting, or spontaneous moments you bring into their life. The balance of certainty and surprise will make them eager to see what you do next, and they'll miss the thrill of your unpredictability. This dynamic can keep them emotionally engaged and make your presence something they crave more. Ultimately, giving them a reason to miss you means being someone who adds emotional depth, joy, and excitement to their life. It's about offering something meaningful that they can't easily find elsewhere. When they realize that you bring a unique value into their world, they'll start to miss not just your company, but the feelings and experiences you share. With this powerful final step, you'll leave them longing for your presence in ways they can't ignore. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Red Heart, we'd love to hear how you plan to make someone miss you. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on more amazing content like this. If you're looking for more love tips, relationship advice, and ways to keep that spark alive, check out our other videos. Stay tuned for more secrets to making every relationship unforgettable. Sparkling Heart.